Stephen Whitesides here with Greenbrier Music. This is the third video of Sabian Custom Shop from some of the things I brought back. Thankfully we have more than one of most of these cymbals because they are some exceptionally cool ones. This is probably going to be my favorite of the custom shop things that we brought back because I was in the mood for big crashes and bigger rides. Some of these are things we've stocked before, some are new things. Let's start over here. This is a 20-inch Artisan 3-point flat ride. It's kind of like the Jean Degenet 3-point ride, except it's a 20-inch, it's got no bell, it's flat, still has the unlathed control ring on it, and what that does is give us more definition and complex texture than you'll ever see in any other ride cymbal ever, especially with all the various types of hammering and work they put into the cymbal. It's very soft and subtle. The only complaint I have about it is it's not a very loud ride cymbal. It's good if you put a mic near it. It's good to use with dark, vintage sounding crashes. If you play anything really bright, it'll blow this ride out of the water. But if you're a guy only using one or two crashes that blend well, maybe other Artisan crashes if you can afford them, a pair of Artisan sand hats, you're going to see those coming up soon. They are wicked. They would blend well with the cymbal, and again, what you sacrifice in volume, you gain in complexity and texture like no other ride cymbal ever. Let's see how it sounds. It's a really great ride cymbal. It's got a really defined attack with almost an echoey click behind it, and then a really deep underhum. Super cool. Next thing, something you're all more familiar with. Everyone's hit an Evolution crash that's ever gone to a Guitar Center and looked for the most expensive thing they have. The 18-inch Evolution crash is that beautiful sounding cymbal you can find in most any music store. Only at Greenbrier Music can you find a 21-inch custom-made Evolution crash. It is a beautiful thing. We have 3 of them. One downside, the only downside, is aesthetic. They don't have a die for a 21-inch Evolution crash. It just says Evolution crash. It doesn't say 21-inch on the cymbal. Same thing with the, take it back, the 20-inch actually does say 20-inch. They use the die from the ride. That's pretty cool. But the 21-inch does have a custom label on it. It does not have the custom shop logo. It has the HHX logo, which is pretty cool. You'll see that in pictures if you go to our eBay ad or our Facebook page. Let's see how this one sounds. Extremely bright attack, a really well delivered sustain that shimmers and fades into a darker tone. It's an excellent blendable cymbal, and it's a remarkable addition to the Evolution line. I'd like to see this find its way into cymbal vote sometime soon, like the 3-point crashes did. This is a 22-inch Artisan with extra HH hammering contraption. It was a prototype that was made. What it does is a really clean sustain. It doesn't shimmer. It is just a nice clean underhum with a little bit of texture on top. It's basically, it's cleaner, simple, and less complex than an Artisan crash, which is excellent for a fill starter or a crash ride. Something complex is like a cymbal that's the best thing to end a fill with or fill silence with, but it often doesn't play nice when you're in the middle of a fill or the beginning of a fill when you're trying to hit a crash and articulate, but leave room in your mix to let other things come through. So this would be a great left side crash, whereas you'll end your fill with something more complex like a normal Artisan crash. Let's see how it sounds. This is a medium lightweight cymbal. It'd also make a great ride. Check this out. cool piece, and this is a one-of-a-kind. If you're looking for this exact symbol, I believe we have it skewed ART22 something or another. Call in and ask about it. 540-372-DRUM. This is a Artisan 21-inch. I haven't decided if I like it better as a crash or a ride. We have 3 of them. They all sound nearly identical. It's kind of like a 3-point ride, except that it's got a hammered raw bell. As opposed to a raw bell like this one, you can see there's a lot of HH hammer peen all over the bell. It's more complexly hammered than some of the other cymbals we have here, and it's got a very complex, interesting sound. I'd rate this as a medium-heavy ride, so it's a little drier sounding than some of the other Artisan things that are out there. I like that. This one could serve either as a powerful orchestral crash, a nice fill-ending complex drum set crash, or the perfect pair to this 22-inch Artisan crash right next to it. It also makes an amazing ride cymbal, and I like how articulate it is, that it can cut through if I'm doing flams or more complex rudiments on my ride, and I don't want them all to wash out. This is definitely more of a jazzer's ride because you kind of want that underhum. You want that texture to fill a lot of empty space. This 3-point style ride might be better for guys playing more drum and bass, dubstep, or fusion, something where you're doing a little more complex work and a little more articulation and a little bit less texturing over sustains. Let's see how they pair together as crashes. These are an excellent pair. Having just these 2 crashes and a pair of hats on a kit would be all you need. This is a ride with an interesting story. We call it the 20-inch moon ride. We've had 2 of these in before, and I found 2 more. These can't be made on purpose. It's actually an accident that you get this version of a raw surface. It's just a pattern baked in by the bricks on this AA raw template, not something done deliberately to color the cymbal. And it produces a really interesting sound with a lot of articulation and a really cool ghost echo effect. The texture looks a lot like what's on the Gia China. I believe that's a John Blackwell signature item. I can't remember honestly because I haven't stocked that China in like 5 years. But this ride in particular, super cool, and it uses really similar technology, just in a flat ride. If you were playing music to a horror movie, this would be your ride cymbal. It sounds eerie and creepy and echoey. I like it. All right, next thing. This is a really interesting concentrical lathing pattern with more hammering than I've ever seen crammed onto one cymbal with the same HH style peen. The reason I picked it out, though, isn't because of how cool it looks. It's because of how interesting it sounds. It's a HH cymbal, a large crash cymbal without the shimmering sustain. It's a dark, tranquil sounding thing. It reminds me of a background sound you'd want to have to yoga, something you'd want to hear while you're in a temple relaxing and meditating. And thus we've dubbed it the Temple Crash. It's a 20-inch. Check out how it sounds. Really fast decay on that one. It's a very well controlled cymbal. And this one is another one of a kind. All right, last but not least, the 20-inch Evolution Crash. Like the 18, lower note, more full-bodied. That's all for today. Call us at 540-372-DRUM if you'd like to buy any of the particular cymbals from this video. Just ask and you shall receive. We have 3 of each evolution crash. We have 3 of this 3-point style crash ride. We have 2 of the 3-point flat rides. This is a one-of-a-kind, the 22-inch Artisan with extra HH hammering. We have 2 moon rides, and this HH 20-inch crash is a one-of-a-kind. Have a great day.